from the city of brotherly love. MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Miami Marlins and the Phillies. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Philadelphia Phillies.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark. The sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Jared Eichhoff gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Now batting, Cameron Maybin. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Miami, the center fielder, number 1, Cameron Maybin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first strike. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game. Dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Cameron Maybin goes down for the first out of the game. Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's gone 2 for 6. The 1-0. Is a slider taken for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Batting third, first baseman, Justin
Ready
Bohr.
now for the Marlins, Justin Bohr. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Only one strike away from throwing a very first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Chasing after it is Herrera. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Dan Straley, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Dan Straley's bounced around for a little while, but he's a four-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Not an overpowering pitcher. Needs all four of his pitches. If he has that good changeup, he could be really tough.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out,
Leading
and
off
not
for the
shabby
Phillies.
with the offensive tool either.
Second baseman,
Striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit out towards second. Castro's got it. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting second, center fielder, Odubel.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He hits at a .364 clip. He's taken him deep once. Fastball in there for a called strike. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run here off the bat of Odubel Herrera. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. A real threat with the bat. Currently the National League home run leader.
Hoskins.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Hoskins stands at first with one out. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 1-2 pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Standing in now, Michael Franco, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. Decent numbers. He's 6 for 15. Now the 1-0. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Nick.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. He's set and the pitch. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Gloved by Castro. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. Second inning coming up, and Philadelphia is off to an early 1-0 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Starlin Castro. He'll start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway. And he gets ahead 0-1. The pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And Castro's got himself a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. Up next from Miami, JT Realmuto. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. Just a 1 for 9. One ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The 1-1 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Crawford battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
Batting sixth.
At the plate, Derek Dietrich. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Martin Prado now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Castro at second with 2 down. 1-1 the count to Martin Prado. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Count even at 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Williams is under it. And that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. It remains 1-0. So striding forward now, Jorge Alfaro. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Alfaro.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Missed with a slider. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first down.
Batting ninth. Pitcher.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes ball one.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Full count, 3-2. Three-two pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the innings. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high.
1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. The William Penn statue above City Hall here in Philly as we're set for inning number 3. Now at the plate, Lewis Brinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Right fielder, number 9, Lewis Brinson.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. But this will be a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
0-2 the count to Maben now. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Herrera's there, and that's the 3rd out. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in to try it again. Odubel Herrera. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Castro's able to get there, and the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time. So 1 gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East, and you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Brinson will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Carlos Santana, a base hit in his first trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line hard to center field. Maben is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And they start him out away with a cold strike. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Oh, and he misses it. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a three-base error, but the result is the same. He's 90 feet away from scoring, and it looks like they are going to give him an error, and I think that's definitely the right call there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Second baseman.
Here's Starlin Castro, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Down the third baseline, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball, and he's safe.
Now batting, captain.
Digging in for his second at-bat, JT Realmuto. He popped out in his first trip. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. For the runner at third, Castro stands at second, no outs. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Derek Dietrich will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Down the first baseline. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Line drive to center field. Pereira has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Realmuto's running in the air down the line in left. Hoskins has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone. Striding in once again, Lewis Brinson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Williams is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning.
Michael Franco.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, Realmuto. And he makes the throw to first. Franco is retired, and there's 1 away.
Right fielder number 5.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dietrich will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher Jorge Alfaro.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jorge Alfaro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Maben. A leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall. Alfaro takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate, as it's now a one-run ball game.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Liner towards second. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Stepping in now, Jared Eichhoff. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Working for the punch out, and the offering is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run, this is now a one-run game. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies 2. Up next from Miami, Dan Straley. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary Team Fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bouncer down the line. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Up next for the Marlins.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First delivery to him on the way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Hernandez onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the second run will score as they push the margin here to 5-2 now. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
Now batting.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
Rojas, the runner at third with no outs. Behind 0-2 now. Fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a 1-pitch.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Tommy Hunter will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Tommy Hunter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump. But this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
That's in there. Base hit. And this will open it up a bit more as the lead moves to 7-2.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Skied into straightaway right. Williams is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 9 men. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Digging in once again, Odubel Herrera, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dietrich is there. 1 away. Ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here it comes. This is foul right side. Hernandez, the runner at second with 1 away. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Marlins lead this one 7-3. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Dan Straley. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Way in front of that fastball. Here it comes. 0-2. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 1.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. This is in the air out to right field. Hernandez waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Rojas. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Bouncer up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Up next will be Nick Williams. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. If you remember, he motored around the diamond for an inside-the-park home run last at-bat. From the stretch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you've said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
J.P. Crawford is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Popped him up. And no one will get this one. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
The pitcher, number 40, Tommy Hunter.
Michael Saunders will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 88, Michael Saunders.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Batter pitcher numbers against Dan Straley. He's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Hit out towards second. Castro has it. The underhanded flip. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the... Adam Morgan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46.
Now batting, Justin Bohr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Starlin Castro. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 61.
Here's the first pitch to him. He takes a knee-high fastball. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. 2 out, nobody on.
3 balls, 0 strikes.
And that's finally over for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here.
Well, the lesson here, folks, is you simply cannot give up 2-out walks because they always come back to bite you in the side. That turns what was going to be a real quick inning into one you want to forget real quick.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. The 1-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But 2 in the inning. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Striding into the box, Rhys Hoskins. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. He was a double play victim last time around. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And it's fouled away. Hernandez stands at second with 2 gone. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Rojas has a play. And the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still way back. It's 9-3. Stepping in, Lewis Brinson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The right fielder, number 9, Lewis Brinson. Hey fans, a reminder that the Philadelphia Phillies full and partial season ticket packages are still available. For more information or to pick up a brochure, stop by the Phillies ticket office here at Citizens Bank Park.
First delivery to him on the way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tapper up the line. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
The batter, pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher, Dan Straley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Dan Straley is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants three. And he is into third with a two-out triple.
And that's his first triple of the season.
The
way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
In now, Miguel Rojas. Swinging a ground ball to third. And they'll escape danger here after the two-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the two-out triple. We're back in Philadelphia right after this. Riding in once again, Michael Franco. And he'll start out the bottom of the eighth inning.
Baseman, Michael Franco.
First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the eighth.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing. That's going to be all for Dan Straley.
Junichi Tazawa.
New pitcher set to take over here, and we'll see the right-hander Junichi Tazawa. Up next will be Nick Williams. Previously against Junichi Tazawa, he's 2 for 4. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
1-1 the count. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Franco gets his lead at first, nobody out. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Maben. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 9-5 ball game.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Aaron Altair will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Brinson ranging back to the track. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, as incredibly we are all tied. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Dero. The hitters are on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Drew Steckenrider is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Santana will swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one, 2 for 5 now. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Number 7.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nick Williams. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Into center field, line drive base hit. In to score the runner from third, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one will.
On just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. And the runner is in from second. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI in the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box, Aaron Altair, as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. One and 1 to Aaron Altair.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
And even 10 runs have scored this half inning. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. But all in all, just a horrible job on the mound that half inning as they allow 10 men to come across and score. We've played 8 full. The Phillies lead it 13-9. Hector Neris comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Hector Neris.
Ready once again, Justin Bohr. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll take a look at ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Sliders in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Hoskins racing back. Gone!
Now batting, catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
Pat Neshek answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. In now, J.T. Realmuto. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swung on and missed, 1-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
On to first, and that's your ball game. 13-10, more like a halftime score in a football game. That's the way this one ends. The Philadelphia Phillies used a huge 8th inning to help secure the win. Edobre Ramos claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
43,500. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you, please buckle up and drive home safely.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, Jorge Alfaro was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, leading Philadelphia to victory over the Marlins, 13-10. Paul Sewald got his first career win, leading the Mets past the Nationals, 5-4. The Chicago Cubs took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, 5-1. Corey Dickerson had 3 hits on the day, as the Buccos took down the Reds, 2-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks put up 16 hits on the day, as they beat the Cardinals on the road, 6-2. The Rockies grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they made short work of the Padres, 11-3. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Orioles took down the Yankees in the Bronx, 3-0. The Boston Red Sox hit 3 long balls as they beat the visiting Rays, 10-2. The White Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers, 5-4. The Twins racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners, 7-2. The Texas Rangers picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the A's in Oakland, 7-3. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.